enjoy about my job is that, I get this opportunity to work for this great community, and it really is, and it's a community that the residents and the business owners are passionate about, and that's fantastic, because they can see how good it is to live here, to work here, and to raise families here, and then they can also see the potential for how good it will become as it grows, and that's really exciting. It's a fortunate opportunity to be working in a growth municipality. Many aren't, and this is, our job is just to make certain that we do it right, and that we grow in the right way, and that we maintain all those good things that are important about Whitby, the quality of life, the character, the historic background, but at the same time we embrace what's new.
So I sometimes think about, for me, the complexity of your job with so many masters, right? It's almost like you have to provide exceptional customer service almost to a bunch of different people with lots and lots of different expectations of what the town means to them.
Yep.
So to me, I think that would be the most challenging part of your job. What do you find the most challenging?
The most challenging part really is saying no. Sometimes the difficulty is that there are many different masters, and there's so many different ideas out there of great things and great initiatives that either council or the public or staff want to do. And the reality is we can't do them all, at least not, at the same time.
Right.
And so sometimes, we have to say no to some of those ideas, or not right now.
Right.
And
reprioritize.
Yeah, and that's a challenge sometimes because it's just, you're not trying to say one idea is better than another, but you can't do everything.
Right.
And the residents have a right to try to expect modest tax increases at best, and if we're going to try and maintain that goal, then we have to limit the scope of all the initiatives that we're undertaking. We have to partner with other organizations like the chamber, like the BIA, like the college, like the university, and it doesn't necessarily have to be us doing every initiative. So sometimes it's better when it's not us and it's others.
Right.
So there's different ways that we can support the community and try and get things done, and that's exciting to explore as well.
So how do you reconcile sort of that regional view and a municipal view? How do you reconcile, especially having a view into both, which is kind of neat?
Well, it is. It's a good background and perspective
you
on
mentioned
things.
Brooklyn, so I'm driving up around Brooklyn too.
It's useful to have the regional perspective. The region provides, in many ways, if you look at sort of the total of Durham region as a body, well, the region provides the spine. It provides the major infrastructure, the water and the sewer infrastructure, the transit, the
connectors,
major regional roads and things like that. And then the town provides the connective tissue and the things that are more touchy, that directly impact residents on a day-to-day basis. And it's you need to appreciate, or I need to appreciate, that the perspectives of the region and the local municipality are not always the same, because they have different priorities. Although at the end of the day, what we're trying to achieve is similar, which is deliver effective and efficient services to the public. And it's just the different types of services that we're trying to do. So it's useful ensuring that we have a good knowledge of what the region does and what their perspectives are. And for me, having worked there for 17 years, I have a good feel for the region and for the people who work there.
Well, it's nice. It's a transition, right, from one to the other.
Yes.
Not working at all in regional government, I think it would be quite challenging for people. So there's a lot of interest in making sure businesses feel the love and are respected and have opportunity here.
Yeah.
What can the chamber be doing differently? Is there anything else that you'd like to see from us that we could be doing better? I really appreciate the fact that we have an opportunity to meet on a regular basis. I think that makes a huge difference. Is there something you'd like me to be doing differently in terms of collecting information or creating awareness campaigns or opportunities?
I think that there are times and places where there are initiatives, particularly as we see with this new provincial government, where there are some new directions that are being looked at. The regional review is one of them.
Yeah.
But there's the most recently as well, the legalization of cannabis, which was a federal and a provincial initiative. And there are those things where the voice of business is tremendously useful to the municipal government, to the town, in order to support what it's saying, and also to give us some direction,
a different perspective.
Yeah,
potentially.
exactly.
Okay.
Because and so ensuring that we're aware of what your members' interests and concerns are is very, very helpful for us.
Okay, I will make a point of that. We've got a great advocacy committee, and there's so much to be quagmired in terms of advocacy work.
Yes.
These days, it's hard to keep it all straight. But focusing on municipal issues isn't a bad way to represent our business interests, for sure.
I think at the end of the day, municipal interests always sort of touch the day-to-day operations of small business.
Well, Municipal Matters, I think that was a great campaign we developed last year. I think it worked for the town.
Very much so.
I don't know if it moved the needle. We need to keep inspiring people to participate in our municipal elections. I just don't think people realize how important they are in the bigger scheme of things.
I think you're right. We're heading into a federal election soon. And people get, to some extent, election fatigue and sometimes think that maybe their voice or their vote doesn't matter. I think that's unfortunate, because it definitely does. My personal philosophy, particularly on the public sector, is if you're not always looking to improve and to change going forward, then you're sliding backwards. So I really think in a position like mine, I always need to be looking at tinkering and how can I improve the capacity of our organization to deliver the services that we do deliver. How can I make it more efficient and cost effective, and ensure that we're continuing to meet the needs of the residents. So change is probably the one thing that you can always count on.
Constant.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Parting wisdom. As I turn on to Rosalind to take you back to the office, and I do thank you for doing this.
You're welcome, and I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you.
Thanks.
My parting wisdom would be just, never give up. If at first you don't succeed with a potential idea or potential business or initiative, don't give up on it. If it's a good idea, it'll be a good idea tomorrow or the next day, and come back to it, and eventually you'll get traction with it.
Okay. Is that what you do with ideas?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You just keep scratching?
I keep scratching, yeah. Keep digging.
Do it. I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Exactly, that's right. Just say yes, then you'll stop talking.
So the trick here is to wear people down.
Be persistent.
Be persistent. Okay. Well,
and wear them down.
And wear them down.